I'm now at Ogilvy, returned here after many, many years away, which was quite lovely to come back here after so many years away. And I'm managing partner here and also head of account management. So I have a kind of a governance role across a number of clients, and then one client that I work sort of in a very sort of deep fashion on, and also working with the account management department to try and sort of create the best account management department in the industry. It's a funny combination of things, really. Some of it was the path that I took was slightly sort of untraditional in a way. I'd started as an Ogilvy graduate, which I guess is quite traditional, but then I'd gone through branding and design. I'd kind of moved through digital. I'd gone through lots and lots of different areas of the industry, even done a little stint client side as well, and kind of like meandered around. And I was sort of, I guess, quite insecure in thinking, gosh, I'm not going to be somebody who makes it to the top because I've taken this path. But actually, sort of, it enabled me to sort of test whether I was or not. And it was wonderful validation to kind of go, actually, Emily, what you're doing is right. You're filling yourself up with all sorts of experiences, and that's really rich. And that was actually, now, when I look back on the path that I've taken, and because I followed my interest, I kind of went in deep to all these areas, and that's allowed me now to have a much broader knowledge, I guess, than maybe some people may have if they've just followed a sort of a very, very traditional linear route. Well, it's lovely to win anything, isn't it? Whether it's a coconut shy or it's sort of award like the Women of Tomorrow. But just looking across at the other winners, I felt incredibly proud to be considered to be part of that group, because I looked at all of them and I was just like, wow, these women are amazing. They've done so much. They've achieved so much. They're the sort of people who I would absolutely love to work with, to be around, to learn from. And so to be included in that group felt really, really special. There's a couple of things. One was just I guess a sort of a confidence boost to sort of go, you're doing all right, Emily, keep going. There's some good stuff there. The other was actually in terms of the networks that I have, whether through Bloom or through other networks. People would come to me and ask me for my opinion on stuff, or sort of funny things like actually just being able to help other people by sharing some of my experiences as well, has been, I think that's probably the biggest benefit actually, is it sort of, I guess, shone a light on me a little bit, and so enabled me to then, sort of talk to others about the sorts of experiences that I had and kind of provide reassurance or guidance to people. So Bloom is an amazing network set up by women for women in the industry, and I was a few years back, Vice President of Bloom, and we do all sorts of things, from running mentoring, events, fundraising, to sort of any sorts of other ways of connecting women together to provide support to each other. And absolutely core to what we do is helping women in the industry achieve their potential. And so there's a wonderfully uplifting effect of being a member of Bloom and being involved in Bloom. This year, the Bloom team managed to put on a wonderful festival called Bloomfest as well. And it was a full day of events around all sorts of training events and sort of further networking and education, and some of the most amazing speakers. It was a really, really amazing success, and we're going to continue and do the same again, but bigger and better next year.